Los Angeles, California is the scene for the Mavericks. Enigmatic. That may be the only way to describe Kyrie Irving and his incredible handle. The sharpshooting playmaker is the focus of the offense as they get fired up to take on the Clippers. Mavs, Clippers, just moments away right after this. Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. Now, we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Trent Williams is out there with Derek Jones, and it's Lively in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the Clippers, down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Harden out there with Paul George, and it's Man in at the small forward position. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luka Doncic on display right there.
Harden the pass to Zubac. George way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the middle. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
That passing ability complements Irving's scoring so well.
Harden against Doncic. Harden the pass to Zubac. That shot is off. Nice D from Doncic. Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against the Lakers in L.A. Jones kicks to Doncic. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And part of the show tonight, Doris, Kyrie Irving's phenomenal handle.
And Kevin, if you ask any NBA player who their favorite to watch is, many will come up with the name Kyrie Irving. It's the ability to have that elite handle, the footwork, the creativity, the ability to shoot a jumper, the pull-up, the lay-in. This guy is absolutely amazing.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Leonard. Rebound by Williams.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
We know that Luka's a three-level scorer. He's elite from any range. That time he goes to the midi.
To the paint. And Jones with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Leonard following the score by Dallas. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The 2023 season, DB, had a bitter end for the Clippers in the first round of the playoffs.
Now, Kevin, it is always difficult when the primary storyline for your team in a season is the injuries and the unavailability of your players. That is what cost the Clippers in the end.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And George gets the whistle that time.
Paul George.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Moving against George. Here's Lively.
Boy, making things happen defensively. Ivica Zubac, great contest.
Just an innate ability to rebound the basketball and then make the defense pay.
Already, I mean, we are seeing the full range of his skill set on display. Get ready for a big-time game from this guy.
Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game lost to New Orleans. Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Well, solid work from Kyrie right there. This guy never fears going against bigger players. His shot making too good.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Listen, I don't fault the effort. That was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Derek Jones. Leonard on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
1:57 left in the first quarter. He gets that one.
So many advantages Kawhi Leonard has when he's inside. Size, power, strength. To the cup he goes.
Here's Irving. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
That's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Green, he's checked in for Irving. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
1:31 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Leonard.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
You know, when you look at the game of Dwight Powell, Doris, he's sort of a throwback big man, isn't he?
I guess so, Kevin. I mean, he's a little retro for sure. He does a lot of his damage right inside the paint. This guy is focused on getting rebounds, setting quality screens, only taking high percentage shots. So I get sort of the throwback.
Hardaway goes in. Makes it off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Westbrook. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Doncic. Hardaway passes to Doncic. From outside the arc. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist from Leonard.
Yeah, you've seen Kawhi evolve as a facilitator over the last several years. Love to see him setting up his teammates.
Here's Hardaway. Out to Doncic. The three gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And so it's Dallas, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. Ivica Zubac is out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Harden in at the point guard position.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George is one of the game's premier two-way wings. Says, I believe in my talent and what I can do, but I feel my job is to make everybody better. That's what I try to do when I'm on the floor. Just make the game easy for everybody, whether it's creating or just being aggressive and making reads off of that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David lets the game come to him. Well said by him. Thank you. And he knocks down the first one. Here we are, Greg, getting into the thick of this NBA season. How big of a challenge now is the travel?
Oh, it's a huge one. The reality is all those flights take a toll, so you got to be smart with your sleep schedule and recovery.
Mavericks making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Both free throws good for Irving.
One thing that stands out about Kyrie Irving, obviously, his creativity, especially when it comes to his handle, as good as it gets.
Curry against Harden. Pass to George. Takes the 13-footer. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas City is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Harden.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Curry kicks to Irving from past the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
You know, there's a balance between that aggression and overdoing it. You can't reach in. These are things officials are looking to call.
L.A. has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And you look at Paul George, Doris, he really fits any system you can think of.
And Kevin, that's about 2 things, the skill set and the mindset. If you need him to take over, he can change and get that line of thinking in his mind. You want him to play a secondary role, he can adjust there mentally as well.
Here's Curry. Great touch on the 16-footer.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range, Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And no doubt, coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Mavericks. 3rd best record here in the early going. And, of course, there's Los Angeles, 3.5 back.
Yeah, and I think the Clippers, they've been stuck in a rut the entire season. We talk about teams maximizing their potential. Well, the opposite's been the case with this group.
I think for them, it's obviously been very disappointing. And I get the sense it's starting to weigh on them night in and night out.
Curry against Harden. Shot from 6. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. 4-point game. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Paul George is a difficult defensive assignment precisely for this reason. He's going to force you into contact.
Bones Highland is checked in for the Clippers. And Dallas with a change here, too. Hardy, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Good work there as it goes.
Kyrie Irving has such a tight handle that regardless of what's in front of him, he will get past you and get to the cup.
Kept alive, Zubac, and he banks in the lane.
The shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Irving with the bounce pass. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Great D that time from Powell. Here's George. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Hardy passes to Lively. Now here's Jones. Outside Irving to the left wing. Just 4 to shoot. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. From deep, George. That doesn't go either for George.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Powell, that's good.
How about the skills of Dwight Powell down low? Hard for the defense to match up with his length.
And the Clippers call time here.
Time for T-shirts. Come on now. Let's get wild.
A different look for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Zubac. Man comes in for George. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Norman Powell. Westbrook against Doncic. A three from Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss. Mavericks leading by 6. Outside Hardaway. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Offensive rebound.
Luka Doncic's size, rebounding is an aspect he always gets to. Nice job creating the second chance play.
Here's Westbrook. It's deflected. Tucker the pass to Highland. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Leonard looking over the floor. Over Williams. And it's Leonard missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
A nice shot by Doncic.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
Power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. The shot, no good. And so it's Dallas in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning, and I'm just having a good time out here. Got it going a little bit. Enjoying myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. It's been quite a night so far for him. Shaq, what's your take on Dallas?
They've come out determined to push the pace. Up-tempo offense, getting the ball up court as quickly as possible. Advantage in transition points has been the major difference.
And Kenny, what did you think about the Clippers?
They wouldn't be in such a deep hole if they hadn't given up so many offensive rebounds. Getting out hustled, getting moved around, losing possessions. The one thing you can control is effort.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there.
James Harden.
Derek Jones is out there with Williams, and it's Powell in at center.
First team foul.
Here's Doncic. Outside Williams. Back to Doncic. Fires the 3. And Doncic with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
With greater penalties attached to those take foul scores, how do you think that rule change has panned out?
Well, you saw the players adjust quite quickly to this rule change, frankly. It's opened up the floor, created a better product aesthetically. We want fast pace, show off all that athleticism, a perfect implementation of a rules change.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Lively pulls it down.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
Inside, it's stolen by Jones. Pass break, Dallas. Williams finds Irving, and it's in there. Irving has got 12 in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
And Los Angeles with some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Leonard. Norman Powell comes in for Mann. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for James Harden. And Dallas also making a switch. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Doncic. And he's good on the 3-ball. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Lively the pass to Jones. Irving with the ball. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Well, there is a special nature to Kyrie Irving's ability to answer back with the 3.
Curry against Westbrook. Count it, good.
Russell Westbrook, 2.
Curry with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And a deep 3 from George. They get it back, and the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, Zubac knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work, get into the offensive glass.
Up top, Curry. He's covered by Westbrook. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Green comes in for Jones. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Irving.
Josh Green, Tim Hardaway Jr.
A minute 42 left in the third. Hardaway against Powell. 5 on the clock. Let's go. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Westbrook. And he lays it straight in. And that's now 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
Well, this guy has always been a fantastic finisher despite contact. Russell Westbrook working right there.
Passes it to Lively. Outside Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. On its way from Curry for 2. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball. I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can, but right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Free throw good, Curry.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year.
And the Clippers making a change here. Highland's checked in. Hardy, he's checked in for Dallas. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Westbrook against Curry. Here's Lively. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Lively's got 7.
When you think of Steph Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
To the left side wing. Westbrook against Curry. Second shot opportunity. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
It's proving very difficult to guard Tim Hardaway Jr. without fouling the guy, especially when he's this aggressive.
Hardaway hits them both. Here's Harden. He's got 6. To stop the run. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Dallas holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. P.J. Tucker is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Harden. Then it's George. And it's Mann in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Mavericks basketball.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Monday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Wednesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento.
And that game against the Warriors, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Jones kicks to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Harden's shot is off. Dallas leading by 22. Out left to the wing. Here's Lively. Dallas no good that time either. And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. Right side Leonard. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the foul on Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the NBA doors had in conference finals awards not long ago. I think both you and I felt it was a nice addition.
Oh my goodness, given what's at stake, it makes perfect sense. And they picked the perfect players to name the awards after. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson embody what those awards are about. It was perfection.
And the basket is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it.
Dallas calls timeout.
It's T-shirt time, fans. Who wants one? Come on, let's hear it.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for James Harden.
For your Kid Booker.
Mavericks leading by 18. Outside Irving. Pass to Doncic. From deep. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
3 points.
Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Now here's Westbrook. Leonard inside, working on Williams. It's rebounded by Dallas. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Well, in today's NBA, you've got to be able to play in pick and roll, and Hardaway doing work right there.
Westbrook with it. Williams picks him up. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Westbrook against Doncic. Here's Lively. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Zubac.
2 minutes.
Westbrook passes to Powell. Outside Westbrook. And here's Leonard from 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Boy, laser focus from Kawhi Leonard. He no sooner touches it than that ball is off to the rim.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Paul George, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Second team foul.
And the Mavericks making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Dallas with it.
LA
Earlier,
foul.
they held a 23-point lead.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And a moment now to look at the scoring
Shooting for
approach in
Dallas.
terms of where the
Grant
points are coming
Williams.
from for Dallas.
At the line for 2.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
And Williams drops them both. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done, so what new teams?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Mavericks.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Luka Doncic.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
This guy is just relentless. Russell Westbrook is a handful to deal with.
First free throw is good. Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Here's Powell. Out to Doncic. Tries yet again. And the rejection by Zubac.
How about Zubac? Works so hard on the defensive end. Nicely done.
Down low, Powell with the steal. Now Doncic, the pass to Powell. To the inside, Hardy lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And here is Green. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Luka, some feel this team is exceeding expectations. How do you keep up this rhythm?
Yeah, we just got to keep going like that. Don't listen to anybody. Just be ourselves. Play as a team, and that's our key.
Well, when you're yourself, you look pretty good, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.